Yo, what's going on? This is LB, the realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Thank you for joining me on this segment today. Like this video before I even begin. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment when I'm done, share, and subscribe so I can keep bringing you stories just like this. So I wanted to go ahead and give you guys the update of what's going on with the condominiums down in Miami. The death toll has risen to 79, unfortunately, as more scientists examine cause of Surfside condo collapse. This is going to be from the Miami Herald.com. So if you guys want to read this for yourselves, again, this is from the Miami Herald. And I'll go ahead and start here. Heavy machinery scooped debris at the site of the collapsed Champlain Towers South in Surfside on Friday as more forensic scientists arrived in South Florida to investigate the disaster, and Governor Ron DeSantis signed an executive order intended to bring some financial relief to those whose homes were destroyed by the tragic disaster. As excavators turn over heaps of broken cement and twisted steel, smaller backhoes combine through the pile, no longer in search of survivors, but victims. 14 more of whom were found in the rubble overnight Thursday, and one additional body recovered Friday, emergency managers said. The death toll now stands at 79 people confirmed dead from the partial collapse of the condominium tower on June 24th. Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava said at a press briefing Friday. This is a staggering and heartbreaking number that affects all of us very deeply, she said. At least 53 of the recovered bodies have been identified and their families notified, Levine Cava said. An additional 61 people remain potentially missing. As the recovery continues, the search for answers has accelerated, with more scientists from the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, arriving in Surfside to comb for clues to the unprecedented structural failure, Levine Cava said. NIST has made significant progress in tagging and transporting pieces of forensic evidence from the pile, she said. They've now collected over 200 pieces of evidence and recently deployed scientists from the physics measurement lab in Washington to assist with the analysis. Additional reinforcements have also arrived for first responders working at the site. Miami-Dade medical examiner was relieved by counterparts at the Broward County office filling in on the scene in Surfside on Friday, and emergency managers have added more state and federal mental health counselors and other resources for first responders working on the site, Levine Cava said. For owners of the 156 units that once made up the Champlain Towers South, the governor announced that he had signed an executive order Friday indefinitely suspending the statutes and their related deadlines and other requirements for paying property taxes for all whose homes were destroyed or rendered uninhabitable due to the collapse. The families of Surfside have gone through a tragedy that no one should ever have to experience, DeSantis said in a message posted to a social media account on Twitter. Search and discovery. Over the past 3 weeks, crews have removed 13 million pounds of concrete and debris from the disaster site, with 60 trucks a day hauling away a heap of rubble. Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett said he spent a good amount of time at the collapse site, and the pile of debris that was originally 4 stories high is now at ground level or below. Burkett said all valuable items, including keepsakes and other items recovered from the site, are being collected and inventoried. We owe a duty to the families, and I'm proud of the Dade County team, Burkett said. This undertaking is very, very important. The recovery is also dangerous work for those sifting through the rubble. Miami-Dade Fire Chief Alan Kominski said Friday that 2 people were injured over the past 24 hours, including one whom Kominski describes as having suffered a cardiac issue, but who was now in stable condition. The second injury was to a first responder who suffered a laceration. Though the demolition of the remaining Champlain Towers South building on Sunday has opened new areas for crews to search, Kominski said workers are finding victims all throughout the rubble pile. He said crews also have been searching stairwells for people who tried to escape, but first responders have found it very difficult to identify the stairwells. Wow. And we'll go ahead and leave it there, folks. Again, if you guys want to read the rest of this article, this is going to be the Miami Herald. I'll go ahead and try to leave this in the description so you guys can just go right over and click it. So yeah, man. So that's crazy. This whole situation has been crazy. 79 people confirmed dead. More people are being found. It's really incredibly sad, and it's funny because I work in a place right now. Like I go in the garage, and I'm looking at all the walls and the ceilings now, and I'm seeing cracks, and I'm seeing abrasions, I'm seeing leaks every single day, and I'm just, ever since this story came out, I've been like, like really, I don't know, I guess paranoid that at any point in time this building might collapse on me. And I'm glad that they're doing investigations on this, but it's still a tragedy nonetheless. So leave me your thoughts on this subject right here, folks. Like this video if you like, share it, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Love, peace, and light. Until next time. All right, do some kind for somebody else. All right, spread some love, spread some kindness, some peace, some light, some joy. I'm out.